If we handed you a random product and social media network, could you find a market for the product and sell a bunch of them? Or what if you saw a brand new opportunity on social media? Would you know how to capitalize? Or are you going to wait until somebody spoon feeds you the answer? Welcome to the Digital Marketing Misfits Show, where we, a group of experienced marketers, take on ridiculous and often hilarious marketing challenges to put our skills to the test. We also discuss current marketing events, trends we see on social media, and more. Digital Marketing Misfits is like your favorite morning radio show, except we've applied that entertaining style to the often boring subject of digital marketing. So tune in for some pure marketing mayhem as we make marketing fun again on the Digital Marketing Misfits Show. What's up, everyone? Welcome. Say hello in the comments. Welcome to Digital Marketing Misfits Show. And we actually have a new destination we're trying out tonight. So if you're in the comments, you're over on TikTok. We're trying to go live on TikTok. Say hello. Drop in the comments.
Whose account? Whose account are we on? Are we on your account?
We're on my account, I think. Wait, hold on. It is failing over on my other screen. Of course, true misfit fashion. We're going to figure this one out. The best laid plans go to, what did I say? The best laid plans? I don't know how to finish that saying. Whatever. We've got an interesting episode tonight, guys. We're going to talk about presidential Let's Plays, basically AI, most of the stuff that we've been talking about, like the past summer, past fall, through the winter. It's all kind of starting to come to fruition, which I think is really, really weird. That's just kind of cool because we were right. And IKEA has a really good marketing ad. I don't think we talked about.
No.
And then we're going to update our automotive challenge because we're all doing the Amazon challenge. So, how's everyone doing for the week? I know it's been for 2 weeks, I should say.
Good. Hanging in there.
Yeah.
Where do you want to start?
Making money every day. That's the way it should be.
The best. It is the absolute best.
Is that a teal line or a blue line? What do we call that?
Green. I say it's green. It looks green on my screen. I don't know.
Green for money. Okay.
All right. So if you guys remember, I think this was from, I want to say 2 or 3 episodes ago. We were talking about, I think it was 11 labs and trying to like, basically you can take a recording from somebody, clone their voice and go somewhere else. Well, apparently I've seen it. I don't know if you guys have seen this. And if you've seen this in the comments, let me know on the screen. But basically what's been happening is people took presidents and made them play video games together. Absolutely spectacular. Let me actually bring it here on the screen and let me know thumbs up or down where
Obviously it's a one person or it's a handful of people in a small corner of TikTok who have nothing better to do than to use AI software like 11 Labs, dub over presidents' voices, and create entire skits.
Yes.
Dude, it's not even like one. I found like 25 accounts right now.
It's also making great content.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
It also makes great content.
Oh my God. Yeah. It's so wait. So let's
Donald, hop on COD so we can run some S&D. We need one more for a full team, man.
Okay, fine. Let's get this shit, boys.
So what are we thinking, rush A side, guys?
Statistically speaking, rushing the A side objective has a lower probability of success than if we were to, say, rush the B apparatus.
Will you shut the fuck up, Ben? This is why we never invite you to play with us.
I agree with Joe. Let's rush A side.
Hey, wait a minute. Where the hell is the bomb?
What?
Did someone say bomb?
Barack, shut the fuck up. Joe, where the fuck did the bomb go, you old piece of shit?
What's a bomb?
Oh my fucking God.
The bomb, you useless fuck. You were in front and we're supposed to grab it. Where is it?
I don't know.
Of course he doesn't. He was probably taking a nap or something.
Ben, do you ever shut your fucking feed hole?
Yeah, Ben, you're really goddamn annoying.
Fuck you, Ben.
Joe, what the fuck is making so much goddamn noise in your mic? It sounds like you're on the tarmac at fucking Miramar.
What? Oh, yeah, that's just Jill vacuuming in the background. Sorry, guys.
I do not even know why you're still with that old hag.
Oh my God, bro.
Can you kick this loser?
Ben, nobody loves you.
Yeah, fuck you, Becky.
Yeah, sure, Donald, kick me.
The clip goes on for like another minute, but I mean, whoever had that idea to like, let's take AI, gaming content, like somebody just saw all the pieces on TikTok and put that all together. And I was having this. Some people are using this just for pure entertainment, content, and views. There is one guy I found who plugs his YouTube channel with it. So like he has one of them say like, well, fuck you. I'm going to go watch the whole video on such and such's YouTube channel.
Genius.
And it has like millions of views. And then there's a couple DJs that are using it to I guess they're talking about making beats. So Biden's working on a beat, and then they play like 10 or 15 seconds. Like, oh, you can go get it over here. Go download it. But like, it's just embedded in the middle of good content.
How many more public figures will be on there soon?
Dude, I don't know. This is just the beginning. I mean, this is who remembers the rise of Andrew Tate? This is what it feels like with that style of content. It's everywhere, and it's not just one account. I found like 20 or 25 accounts doing it.
But that's good. You're on the gaming sites now. It's got you.
I'm in that algorithm 100%.
So how do we come at this from a marketing perspective, though? How can you take this content and the creative, because that creative is it's like perfect for TikTok. Right. I mean, the content it goes viral almost every single time, because who doesn't want to hear?
Look how he hid the little Mountain Dew can in there.
Mm-hmm.
If you've got something going viral every single time, you know you're going to have these big brands in there saying, hey, put this Easter egg and put my stuff inside of that content. That's one way you can monetize it.
Right there, the little Mountain Dew can.
Call of Duty and Mountain Dew, both of those 100%. If you've got something that you're getting 1 million+ views every time you post, you know that these brands want their stuff on.
Yeah, this is so relatable to like a large population, because this is actually like how they behave and talk to each other when they're playing these first-person shooter games. It's only they just made it presidents and their voices, so it's genius.
I mean, but look at the views, right? So this is 900,000 likes. Now I've noticed that it's usually between 10 to 15% likes to views. So we can say that almost 1 million likes has almost 10 million views, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's 178,000 likes. We've got 1.3 million likes. Like, these are all on the related. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they're all 2.3 million, 64,000. It goes viral every 500,000 likes, 82,000 likes. It goes viral every single time.
Mm-hmm.
So can we leverage something like this for specific products?
I mean, I may or may not be working on a piece of content like this to push us. So it came across my page, and I was like, "Oh my god, I can make this!
Yeah, why would
I can
you
edit
not?
videos. I can do AI voices. I'm like, all the skills are there. And if you follow
you just
need to learn all those skills.
You just need to rip the audio from these presidents. I mean, there's tons of stuff on YouTube where you could just download the video, rip the audio file, upload it to 11 Labs, and you've got it. Like, it's that simple.
Yeah.
And now you can do this with A-list celebrities. You can do this with just about anything or anybody.
Oh yeah. Well, anybody who interviews a lot. It's like if you wanted to do this with, say, NASCAR drivers, it'd have to be like the Bush brothers. You couldn't just pick someone random in the back of the field. Like I would love to do an F1 with Pastor Maldonado, but I don't think Pastor Maldonado has ever given an interview, so you can't really rip his voice.
I mean, can you imagine doing one with like the voice of like Will Smith and Chris Rock?
Yeah. This is every event now. Like, because this I don't think this style and this technology was out. It might have been out, but it wasn't well known when that happened.
The more audio, right? The more like volume you add to 11 Labs, the closer it gets to the person's voice, right?
Yeah.
So, and because I feel like some of the president's voices weren't like perfect, but again, it was close enough where you could tell it was that person's voice.
It's funny because you guys put this in the chat and we've been talking about it for like the last week, but I saw some of these videos before it is even put in the chat, and some of them that I saw were dead on. This one was not as close, but some of them you can tell that they uploaded way more audio and put a little bit more work into it and got it super duper close.
Well, what I've also found too is there's that stability slider on 11 Labs. They must have had that in the right spot, because I've been playing with it, and even with my own voice, I've taken other videos.
That one that you just showed, where was it in their video library? Because I could envision a bunch of gamers like us going, "Hey man, let's do this thing," and just kind of shooting the shit, making this happen, and then it blew up for them. So they're still dialing it in, or is it a recent one?
Let's
You know what I
see.
mean? Like it
Yeah.
could have been the original, and then it's going well, and they're like, shit, we might be onto something.
Yeah, this is the first one.
Yeah, so they're
First
gonna
one
get
that blew up, and now they're playing Madden.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Look, this is so he was doing. Looks like he was just doing like jet and like military type content, and then all of a sudden, like, oh hey, let's have the presidents play friggin' COD.
That was it.
That was it.
Right.
And now it's like,
right.
We found the button. Let's just hit it repeatedly and make the same video
found the winner.
And this is what every successful person on social media does: is they find a thing that works for them and then they repeat.
But you could not easily, but so you could get halfway. I could get halfway decent at this and just monetize a YouTube channel just doing this.
Yes, you could.
Yes,
and there's no copyright because it's all original content.
Yeah,
none of this was ever said anywhere. The only thing you might have to worry about is maybe the gameplay if you're grabbing gameplay from somewhere. But I mean, the fact that I don't think gameplay is probably copyrighted, but like 100% white hat, you'd have to play the game and then record it.
Yeah, you could make a Sims with all these characters and them just talking to each other in Sims and just like strange bedfellows who you would never see in real life interacting with each other. People would watch. Again, the Cheeto people. The Cheeto at 2:00 in the morning. Well, watching this.
There's one of these. I can't find it here, but someone they were doing like Trump, Obama, Biden, right? And then somebody had JFK go, motherfucker, I just got sniped, and I lost it.
FDR rolling up in his wheelchair.
Yeah, like because again, at least presidents have a ton of audio, but like you said, this is something that anybody could monetize.
Yep. Because
again, you're not on camera and you're not speaking. You're using AI, ripping clips.
Just watch it, to see what happens.
If you can edit videos, you could do this. And I don't like.
And how big is this account now?
This now 49,000 followers.
It'd be cool to check up on him like a couple weeks from now. And see how
if
fast
he
goes.
added actual calls to action inside of here, that account could blow up and be huge.
Oh yeah,
I would drive the traffic over to YouTube personally.
There's one guy that does. Talk amongst yourselves while I try to find it now.
Yeah,
I
and
can see Dom
there's
deep diving into this, and because I know he likes the '80s wrestlers, I could see him now. Oh yeah, brother.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's funny. That's another. Just the algorithm just serves you one thing, and you're like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then it's like, oh, now you're just gonna get everything like this. Then I ended up somehow on one of the biographies of like how it happened, and then they were talking about all the marketing and stuff, and I was like, all right, well now I look at it as theater. I think Scotty, you and I were talking about it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Dude, all the storylines and like how they create tension. Like, all right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna get the crowd to hate us and then turn them. And I'm like, this is all the things that we do.
Where my brain goes is I always want to start with a great traffic source like TikTok, drive it to YouTube, run up your YouTube shorts, but also figure out a way to create these skits to be 2, 3, and 4 minutes long.
Yes.
You can use ChatGPT to write these scripts out, right? And using AI completely, and you don't even have to have sometimes I can't remember the name of the cartoon, but it could just be stills, just like this, where it's just stills, and it could be an entire script for 2, 3, or 4 minutes. And
sorry, buddy.
And then you can go into long form. You can make this a long form with just stills
guys, we just
of
need
the president's heads all the way through a skit, right?
Yeah.
Would you be able to take those old WWE shows that we talked about, run that through Descript, then run Descript into 11 Labs in the voices of presidents and have the wrestlers speaking like the presidents?
100% you can.
Good.
You can take anything and run it through Descript and rip the audio. I don't think you have to run it through Descript. You can use
Go ahead, Davey. Davey, do that.
Yeah. Oh, Davey asked, Regan, the graphic that you made tonight, where did you make that?
Canva.
The answer is always Canva.
Always Canva.
There is no other alternative.
I didn't even know, and I knew.
Yeah, that is one of those things.
There's like 4 things to my life, like Canva.
How did you edit that video? I know, CapCut.
CapCut. That's it.
And it's all done mobile, right? All
I
on
actually
mobile.
just upgraded to CapCut Pro just for the reason of trying to tinker with the desktop more, and I am satisfied.
Nice.
$73 total, I think, for the year.
Cheap.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
No, and it's like a stupid amount of gig space in the cloud, and just why not? I use it that much, but 98% of what I do is from, and then
While
thanks to
she's
Apple's
driving.
interface, I just get to share things quickly over to myself.
Yeah. So Reagan, if I could put together, you were to put together like a content creator starter pack of software and apps, what would be in it?
CapCut and Canva.
Anything else?
No.
You got all
Why?
right. You said there's 4 things. I'm assuming there was.
Well, the 4 things in my life are just to help me simplify things. Like it's like my Apple devices. I think I collect that as one because it's one interface at this point. And then like Google Drive, and then it's just like it. And I only use Google Drive to now try to automate everything else, including like repurposing my review videos, etc. It just makes it super simple.
Yeah.
But even in that, CapCut, Canva, those are the 2 I'd go with. Every single time you can edit all your photos, ultimately edit all your videos that way. You can create graphics to put into CapCut if you wanted. Like, if you want to not put actual text on the screen and you want to hack algorithms and stuff like that, you can create it over in Canva, download it without a background, put it in CapCut, and then you can do everything in like 30 seconds from the phone, relatively speaking. So like if you have something you're repurposing all the time, like in the Canva mobile app, like you can easily, like if you're creating thumbnails or something, you can just go in and replace the image and it'll replace the exact same size as the one you had in there before. So you don't have to go and like tinker with it, but you always have to tinker with it on the desktop, and that's just annoying to me. So like forget about it. I'll just be a super user on mobility.
Yeah.
Although
I think the Google platform too makes it's a huge, obviously not as much for creation, but it's a platform that most people kind of skip. I'm like, oh my God, between Sheets and Docs and Google Voice and email and like everything you need, basically the Microsoft Office from back in the day, everything you needed from back then is now here, and it's on the cloud, and it's just as good.
And it's cheap as hell. Somebody was asking me, they're like, do you spend the $12 a month? And I was like, I don't really know, but that sounds about right.
For what, for Google?
Yeah, but I've got
that's for your domain. That's hooking up your custom domain, but everything else is free.
But you get a stupid amount of space too. If you pay for it, you get a stupid amount of space because you get the whole business suite of things. It's nice because just simplified for me.
I don't pay for the domain.
Also, I pay for it too. But
I pay $20 a year for 100 gigs of storage.
Oh no, I've got 3 domains and I've got 2 terabytes on one, and
oh God,
but it's probably the cheapest. I don't know. Can you call it software? I mean, it's the cheapest thing I pay for a month.
Call it software. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean,
so pay for Google, pay for Canva, pay for CapCut. That's like $300 a year.
And you don't have to. I just upgraded to CapCut for like, you definitely don't need to upgrade CapCut. Like just, you can stay free for as long as you want. I did that for myself.
I feel like 99% of people can use the free versions of all of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's true.
But if you like want to create cool little graphics and like features and stuff, like go Pro, because the cool little thing he's probably talking about is how that live looks relatively in the graphic. It's one of the Pro graphics, right? And then it's just all about layering your photo accordingly. So just tinker and play. That's it.
Well, I'll say earmuffs on this one, Reagan. Don't yell at me. So the only reason I upgraded to Pro on CapCut is because I thought that would take away that thing that remember when I was uploading all my videos, I thought if I paid for it, that got rid of it. And like a day later, it was like, I think you guys were talking about it. There's a little switch that just shuts it off, so it doesn't take CapCut again.
So for anyone listening in audio land who couldn't quite piece that together, the little made in CapCut graphic at the end that you see, that's what we thought you had to pay to get rid of.
Yep.
Which, by the way, got all of his Amazon videos denied instantly because he didn't flip a switch.
Yeah, that was good.
Oh, I found it. Sorry, I'm going back here, and all right, here we go. Hold on, I'm gonna bring this back on stream here. I found the guy who plugs his YouTube channel with the presidents. Again, same thing, right? He just does like War Thunder content, right? Gameplay content, comes into here. He's got 137,000 followers now, but he started playing with them and it pops it off. Let me see this one. This is the one where it's like 30 seconds. Let me bring it back on.
Donald, you going to spawn in?
Yeah, hold up. The server hamster is dying.
Well, I'm going to push down the river to B.
Joe, that's a stupid idea. It's open as fuck.
Trust me, I do this all the time. It works.
All right, Joe, where the fuck did you go? Some dumbass died and is blocking half the fucking road. Don't tell me that was you, Joe. Fuck me, Joe. You're such a dumbass. How the fuck are you the president?
Hey, fuck you, Trump. I'm going to go watch the full video on Askeladd's YouTube channel. See ya, bitch. Donald,
Nice.
Perfect plug at the end. And that one there has right now it was a couple hours ago. It's 270,000 views. And there's one 1.6 million.
Wow.
Let's go. And here and now look at this. TikTok over straight up linked YouTube over to his YouTube channel. How much does he have over on YouTube? Let's see.
See, that is the play.
Donald, you going to spawn?
68,000 subscribers.
Wow.
Nice.
How many views on his videos? Is he getting some traction?
160,000 on the main one.
There you go.
Oh yeah, 159,000. Yeah, and this is the whole video over here.
That's going to be a whole. That's probably a whole new enterprise over on YouTube. People doing this now, right?
Dude, especially if you're monetized. I mean, looking at this, right? And YouTube monetization for gaming, I think CPMs or cost for the creator is like $3 to $4 per 1,000 views.
Yeah, it's not great, but it's
better than 3 cents over on TikTok.
It's better than 3 cents. Yeah.
So let's call it 3.5 times 159. So he's made $500 on this one video right here so far.
Wow, that's fantastic. God bless America.
And that's just going to go. And then look, he's also playing on shorts. He's got 800,000 views on the same video that was on TikTok at like 300,000. He's 800,000 on shorts. And then he's the same one over here was 1.6 over on TikTok. It's at 948 over here. Yeah.
Okay. Forgive my ignorance and my lack of like creative muscle here because like I am so not a gamer and I do not find this funny whatsoever. Like, how do you use this same skill set in anything else that you find interesting?
Boomer.
Right. So, I mean, I would use. You're basically the characters are providing a commentary on top of something that's an interest. So
yeah,
you know what I would do? Like Reagan, give me an interest. We're gonna play Mad Libs right here or whatever. That's not Mad Libs, but give me something.
This is what I was saying. I have literally no creative thought whatsoever right now.
I feel like you could even take. I feel like you could take something, but
do you see? Like we can talk about this all you want, but it's great for this super sub niche. But like. Think about it from the marketing standpoint. And that's what everybody else on the other side of the camera is or on the other side of the phone and everybody listening to us right now is asking, how do you take this outside of that? So like, let's challenge ourselves to try to figure it out. That's what makes us different. So
that's what I'm saying. Give me a niche. I've got an idea. I want to see if it works, whatever. I don't want to pick the niche.
Pet products.
Pet product? Okay. So Trump, Biden, Obama, they all react to dog videos and they all make fun of each other's dogs in the process and then pitch something at the end.
Yep.
And then basically you've probably seen those like the react videos. So like rather than having like the D-list celebrity reacting, you would have the characters reacting.
So you get your videos from like Creative Commons or whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah, either that or pick a super viral video on YouTube or pick a viral video on TikTok and have them react to it, but also insult each other.
Yeah, you just stack it the same way that these creators are doing. You just have the commentary on the top with the video running on the bottom.
Oh, so you're telling me they don't create those originally?
No,
they're duetting everything.
No. So they create that whole video originally, but they take gameplay And then basically what they'll do is they create commentary over what they think the person's saying while they play the game. I don't think that they played. This is all
right.
I don't
That's
think
where I was getting at with the portion of like Creative Commons or whatever that is like, is that where you go to get like videos to that sense of, you know what I'm saying? Because like, where's he getting this gaming content if it's not his? How do you take that?
That I don't know. Like we've all probably seen like the Reddit stories on TikTok where like there's a guy playing Subway Surfers and it's like they're like writing out the Reddit post. Anyone seen that?
Sometimes I don't even know why I belong here.
You're on a completely different algorithm, and I absolutely love it because this just shows how big, the internet.
Reagan's going to dominate Reddit and Twitter by the end of the year.
I definitely will not dominate anything that requires words and reading. I'm not in for.
Hold on. Let me go.
I just automated going in and clicking on a screenshot myself, downloading and uploading a file. And all I have to do now is take a screenshot and upload. And as soon as one API is fixed, all I have to do is take a screenshot.
That's awesome.
Like I literally, if it's words, if it's something I have to read, I'm illiterate. I'm from the South.
Right.
You're not.
Yeah. And the freedom provider is right. You know, you can replace presidents with celebrities and have them argue over something else, or have them skit over something else and then have a strong call to action, you know, either directing them over to another platform, or you can have a call to action like, you know, actually having to go check out the link, you know? So,
okay. Reagan, got one for you. The Haley Bieber and Selena Gomez feud that's going on. How do I know about this?
I think there's a fine line you're walking there with image and likeness though. Like,
but you could use their voice and they could argue in a completely unrelated place where they would never be there.
It's far enough to know people would know it's like any reasonable person would understand it's satire and it's fictional.
Right. But I think you have to be like where you get that image and likeness from and take it from and it goes viral. You have to make sure that it has no copyright to it. They can go get president pictures, no problem, no copyright. And that's the challenging part to all of this is what type of niche do you get in? So, I mean, it's not like we all have so much time. Like, yes, I want to tinker and everything. And I'm here to tinker if I want, but like, it's just challenging for anybody that's not in gaming. Like, frankly, I was bored to death when you guys were talking about that and I didn't laugh at any of it. And so I'm just like, okay, so everybody else that's listening on this thing, what do they want to do? Right. Like, how do I bring them back into the mix? Cause, frankly, it's just a different audience. I personally have like no creative muscle the last 48 hours. So it's like really hard for me to think out of the box. So I was just like, okay, now reaction to pet videos, downloading those in some creative common thing. Like we are onto something there. Right. But again, use presidents. It's great. Perfect. Awesome.
There's also
equally as funny.
Yeah. There's also a half dozen Disney characters this year that are falling into Creative Commons. Like half the cast of Winnie the Pooh. No more copyright. Oh. You could have, I think Piglet, is still in, but you could have Pooh and Tigger arguing over something or playing a game or reacting to some video. You could have the characters reacting to, there's probably how it's made footage of them making stuffed Winnie the Poohs and stuffed Tiggers. If you could find that footage and have them react to it.
Oh, that is great. It is so great.
Deep fakes of Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I mean, again, the formula being AI, again, AI deep fakes commentary over some sort of video. I think it could be combined anywhere.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be presidents playing war games.
There's so many different factions right now. You know that out there that are trying to game that the same way. It's going to be pretty neat. Poof.
Poof selling toilet paper. I mean, again, that is Scotty said Cheeto dust and Cheeto fingers.
Yeah.
If you want to sell, and they'll buy anything at 2:00 in the morning.
They will buy anything.
Does not matter. Go to ClickBank. This is where we can side hustle that no one's talking about, which is actually coming back on TikTok. I know, Scotty, you want to talk about this. Most of them have blocked me.
How about the newest side hustle in your neighborhood, Dom, where people are going to CVS, and if you can find an expired item in CVS, they pay you $3.50 for every item you find.
Oh my God.
Wait, what?
What?
In Pennsylvania, in CVS, if you can find an expired item, they pay you $3.50 per item. And there was somebody made a TikTok video just recently, and I just researched it today, where they loaded up the table. They found like 8 different gallons of milk that were expired and some chips and a bunch of other things, and they loaded up the table, and they get $3.50 a piece.
How much time did they spend doing this?
Who knows?
Is it just any stranger walks in the door? It walks in the store.
Anybody that can walk in the door, if you can find an expired item on the shelf.
Now, I get the why. They want to increase foot
100%.
traffic.
I get the why too.
But you're getting a bunch of people who are kind of really don't have much money to spend in your store. Like they're there not to spend money. They're there to get money because presumably they don't have money.
100%. Maybe it's CVS's way of trying to keep. Maybe that was a problem that they were having.
Yeah,
and maybe the franchisee's owner is like, okay, well then you guys are gonna have to pay for it instead of paying for an employee. And if they get busted and they get somebody that comes in and takes care of business and they got paid a ton, well then they're gonna have their employees get on it.
Yeah. Although I've been at CVS a few times. I think I might have seen 2 employees. Actually, funny story about a CVS. Probably a week ago or so, my daughter got sick, middle of the night, started throwing up, typical 4-year-old stuff. And I'm like, all right, whatever. I'll go get like kids Pepto at 2:00 in the morning at the 24-hour CVS. And I walk in and I'm like looking, I don't quite see it. And again, it's 2:00 in the morning. I'm tired. And I see this woman walking and she's got a blue shirt on. She's got a badge. I saw red. I started asking her like where the stuff was. She's like, oh, I think it's over here. And I was like, oh, I was looking. She's like, but I don't work here. I was like, the fuck? She's like, oh, my kid needed the same thing the other day. So we're looking and I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see. Like,
You just happen to have the CVS uniform on.
yeah. I was like, what? She's like, I looked again and it said visitor. She's like, oh no, I work at the hospital, but like I'm fucking wearing blue, wearing a red badge. I look like I work here.
That's awesome.
And then we couldn't find it. Like she started looking for another aisle, and I'm like, you don't have to help me. She's like, oh no, I'm invested now. I need to know.
People did that to me in Home Depot all the time.
Do they? I mean, were you wearing an orange apron or something?
Exactly.
No, it'd just be wearing regular stuff, but still the people would ask me.
But you probably knew the answer.
You probably look like you knew more than some of the people in there.
And that was probably true.
Yeah.
He was Ron Swanson walking through. I know more than you.
I know more than you, son. Oh, we lost Reagan. She's not coming back. These idiots.
Yeah. But I mean, that's a good marketing. It can increase foot traffic, but it could also, again, we don't have to hire an employee to find expired stuff. But like, isn't that against health code?
But see, I don't work in that realm anymore. But the way it used to be with a lot of these places, I don't know if this is CVS, but so those products come in from the manufacturer, distributor, whatever, and then they're placed on the shelves by not necessarily CVS employees, all of the stuff. So it's almost like an insurance policy. You clean your shelves, you send that stuff back to the manufacturer, you get reimbursed for what you don't sell. If somebody comes in and does that for you, you pay them $3.50, but you're still going to, it's not filing a claim, but you're gonna notify the manufacturer that the stuff's expired and get reimbursed for it, almost like an insurance policy.
So down here, like this happened to us maybe a couple months ago. My son went and got some like obscure snack that they had at CVS and brought it home, and it tasted weird. And we looked on the bag, and it was like 2 or 3 months out of date.
Jeez, that's not even
And
close.
we're like, what the hell? But as a consumer, how does that make you feel in your confidence level about going back to that CVS and getting anything? So how many people are you losing for that $3.50?
Yeah,
finding that thing.
That's true.
Yep.
What was that obscure snack? So I'm just gonna go right.
I don't remember. It was a chocolate covered cereal. I have no idea. It was something weird, something I'd never seen before. Heard of. Yeah. They love trying new crazy things, and which is usually makes sense that it didn't fly off the shelf because it's not thing you see every day.
It didn't go viral on TikTok yet.
No, not yet.
That's how I feel like those things work. They're obscure till somebody goes viral on TikTok.
Somebody's doing some sort of pickle challenge now, and I don't quite understand it. And that got me sucked in. Somebody from the UK asked me about it. Like, do you guys get into this pickle challenge? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
And then I had to search it, and now it's a thing.
It's a certain brand of pickle that you have to eat, right?
Yeah.
It's not just any pickle. It has to be it's like a certain brand.
Yeah.
I've seen it before. I've only seen one video from one creator. And
well, don't Google it or don't search for it on TikTok because it's on your feed after that.
I'll rather
My feed's gonna be so messed up after this podcast tonight.
You're welcome.
Yeah. It'll be great.
What is gonna happen? Like, I literally have no idea what any of you guys are talking about 90% of the time. And it's great. It's incredible because I just show up and it just keeps working out.
That's awesome. I mean, look, for anyone here worried about saturation online, doesn't exist.
It doesn't.
You only see your own little corner.
Yep.
Like we're talking about,
relative.
we're talking about accounts here that are hundreds of thousands of followers with millions and millions of views, and Regan hasn't seen them. And you're obviously not the only person who hasn't seen them either. Like there's millions who haven't. So, and anytime anyone tells you something is saturated, it's hogwash and they're trying to sell you something. Not that we've ever done that. No, I've never told anyone something was saturated to buy my own.
No, you're.
I've said many other things to sell our own stuff, but nothing was ever
We're usually out in front
talking
telling
about how
people
other companies are going to die.
Yeah.
Hey, I got until April 23rd before we can speak about that. That's my official cleared by date.
Oh, somebody told me somebody in particular related to that was on somebody else's live. And I think that person was eavesdropping to see if other people are talking about said product.
Wait, hold on. Too many pronouns. I can't. I'm not gonna.
That's all I can say.
I know. I can't follow.
Yeah, we'll talk later.
Yeah, that sounds like some tea. Subscribe to Patreon if you want to hear it. No,
Ooh,
we don't have a Patreon. We don't have a Patreon.
That's
Not yet.
Maybe
Not
we
yet,
should. I think people would pay to access our just 20% of our private chat.
Oh my god!
Oh god, I don't know. I don't know if I want that out there.
I definitely don't.
Yeah, no, that would. Yeah, that is a safe space.
Yeah.
Has it almost been a year? You said April
23rd. Yes.
Wow, that's
almost been a year. My TikTok
crazy.
that got me banned went up at it was like March 20th is when it went up. And then there was some back and forth about compliance. I stated my case, and then I didn't hear anything. And then I got an email saying that you're removed from all things. And for 1 year, you cannot even mention our name or display any of our likeness.
Well,
Wait, was it a cease and desist, or was it?
It was very strongly worded. Maybe it was a cease and desist. I don't know. But it was very threatening. It was very scary. And I'm like, I'm not about to pick a fight with them.
But a year is almost up, and then yeah. Then they open the floodgates.
I don't know if I'm gonna do that right. That was a lot of attention. Plus, everybody who I feel like everybody who knows. I don't think there's any more to gain other than brain damage than opening that can of worms again.
What date is that? What date? April what?
April 23rd.
I think we should all throw a party that day.
I'm seeing if we have a podcast on that day.
Oh my gosh.
No, the week after.
You guys are gonna get me sued.
Yeah, 3 days later. Podcast.
Okay. Oh, it's my wife's birthday. I may or may not be on that show. That's 26th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 26 would be 3 days after 23. Doing marketer math.
I thought you were going to stop at Mark math.
No. I mean, I think Mark math is better than marketer. Marketer math is always just to highball everything. Like if you have one $10,000 month, you're a $10,000 a month business. Like not consistent, just one or $15,000 a month, like 1 month. That's it. It'll never go down. Which I mean, look, car salespeople do it too. They have a highball meeting at the beginning of every month. And, I'm an 8-car a month guy, or I'm a 12-car, 15-car a month guy. Tell me you guys don't do that in the military too.
What's that?
Do you highball performance estimates?
No.
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 I didn't know.
No. We highball how much ammunition we want. Because it's like anything else with the government. If you don't shoot it, you don't get the same amount next year. So yeah, you definitely highball that.
You guys are walking out with cases of
Side
ammo.
note, our XO screwed up and we shot more rounds when we were in Thailand for 35 days than the Marine Corps gets in a year.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
How is that even possible? Like the entire Marine Corps, like all globally.
Yeah, because they don't shoot a lot of rounds. Actually, they go to the Katy range and do some stupid stuff. They do a lot of dry fire, dumb stuff back in the day, anyway. But yeah, we expended it all though.
So how big of a unit did this? I'm gonna go down this. Like, is this
Ranger Battalion minus one company? So 65 of us.
more than the entire Marine Corps?
I will say we did have we did have Little Bird. We did have other assets on station, so everybody got extra. So the Little Bird pilots were happy because they were like, just going to the range. Everyone was just,
did the barrels ever cool down?
oh no, our armor was very pissed off. We were literally hats backwards on the range. We have some really great photos.
Like you were on a fucking movie set.
Yeah. AT4s, laws, just it was great.
But then now, given what I know now about military budgeting, you got the same amount next year.
Yeah.
It's the same reason I got ridiculously nice curved monitors in my office and flat screen TVs everywhere. We just had we got to spend the money or else you don't get the same budget next year.
Yeah.
So we just buy stupid stuff at the end of the fiscal year.
I wish our business was like that. That'd be awesome. We have to spend it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do I go from here? Where do I segue from here, guys?
I don't even know what else we had in the chat. Did we have anything else?
Didn't you say something about a pregnancy test at IKEA?
Yes, something? I don't know where I was going to go with Army and Thailand pregnancy test. I was like, do I make the segue? Do I not? I don't know.
Right on the money.
Go with it.
Just go with it.
IKEA ran an ad for a crib that also doubled as a pregnancy test. So, and here's kind of
is urging consumers to pee on their latest ad. This ad for their baby crib actually doubles as a pregnancy test. What really sets this ad apart is if you are pregnant, the price of the crib actually lowers on the ad itself. Follow us for more ad breakdowns.
So that's creative marketing. Come on.
Dude, yeah. So it went from a $995 crib to a $495 crib if you were pregnant. Wow. If you were not, so I'm assuming shower gifts and stuff, people paid $1,000. But think about this though. Now somebody has to bring the paper, and the lowly paid IKEA employee has to touch it. Like here I got my coupon, like knowing how that happened.
That's fantastic.
But how many views were on that particular? Because again, this is not just about selling cribs. This is about making the IKEA brand bigger through content. Where the hell is it? Hold on.
Don't worry, Dobbs gonna click on it. We have an unwritten rule that Reagan clicks on nothing here.
Yeah, that's why your algorithm is not messed up.
You're the only one with an intact algorithm because you don't click. 5.9 million views.
Wow.
I clicked on some of the stuff you guys have been sending me lately, and now I'm on the side of TikTok I don't want to be on again.
You know what's funny about that, Dom?
What?
That's from 2018.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow. Are they still running the ad, or is that just like now because you made content at some point it cycles back again?
That's so smart though. The person, you don't have to do anything but do that. It's old news, but I don't see anything recent.
Dude, that's wild. All right.
Yeah.
So going with this too. So you don't one of the things that I don't want to say I'm reluctant to do this show because I have a whole bunch of fun with everybody, but we kind of have to stay timely. I feel like we have to stay timely with every episode. This proves that we don't have to.
Right.
Because he's taking news that's 5 years old now.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden now IKEA is going to trend again because of an ad they did 4 years ago.
Absolutely.
Brilliant.
So that's brilliant in two ways. I mean, they probably didn't foresee that happening, but I mean, TikTok wasn't even around really. But now with TikTok, the name comes back around. It's so smart. Yeah.
Well, it's funny you say like the older stuff because there was an ad. Does anyone remember Jack Black? He was on, I think it was Jimmy Fallon with the Saxaboom clip that was like everywhere for like a week.
Yes. Yeah. I remember that.
I thought that was recent, but that was another clip from like 2017 or 2018. Yeah. I was like, why is it all of a sudden just overnight making the rounds again?
He's been pretty irrelevant for that long.
Yeah. I mean, was he the one to post the clip on a burner account? Like, I need to be relevant again.
Yeah. You have a publicist or an ad agency that says, hey, we need to get the name out there. He's going on tour again or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it went viral once, it can go viral again. Like you let 3, 4, 5 years go by, people forget stuff. People forget what they did yesterday. So you let a few years go by, and then you let an old viral video resurface. It's probably going to get a lot of the same traction, if not more virality, with the way short form content is today. So
yeah, especially with our age group, I think, because we were all teenagers when the internet became like a thing. Scotty might have been in college, but most of us were teenagers. Like I'm thinking of like old YouTube. Like I
was looking at porn on computers before you were born, son. What?
He was waiting for the screen to load line by line.
Gone are the days of Cinemax and the fuzzy lines and trying to get the antenna to straighten out. You now had computers.
Where I was gonna go with it was how many times do you see the comment that says core memory unlocked? Right? Like I see that all the time with older stuff that goes viral. Like I was somehow ended up on who remembers Strong Bad and Homestar Runner? I know Jason does.
Yep.
Those videos were like 2005, 2006, maybe earlier. I ended up on, there's a whole subset of content on TikTok.
So how does that, whatever those two things are that you're talking about, can you monetize that? Because I had a follow-up question, please.
Okay.
Go ahead. Like what the two, what are those?
All right. So Homestar Runner and Strong Bad. You guys maybe you saw my content was like print $1 million bill. Yeah. So he used to do this thing. It was this character. It was like a boxing glove with arms, and he used to like sit at his computer and go through his emails. It was like early Flash Player cartoons.
Okay.
And wait, hold on. Now you're gonna have me start searching shit. Hold on.
And his best friend was a few French fries short of a Happy Meal and had a wicked lisp.
Homestar Runner. Yeah, I thought you were talking about the cheat.
No.
So. All right, so hold on. This is for those of us who don't know where this was. This is old YouTube.
Checking my email.
Hold on. Yeah, this is like old school.
Checking my email. Checking my email. Dear Mr. Bad, how do you know if someone's butt is stupid? I mean, is there like some kind of IQ test? Crapfully yours, Tyler. Oh.
Dumb, like again, boxing glove with hands, right? Cheeto finger, pure Cheeto fingers content. Could you monetize that? Yes, because they were millions and like there's a pop culture reference there. They have a subset of a cult of fans. So now think about take this into 11 Labs and apply what would Strong Bad have to say on something that happens today.
Okay.
And then and could Strong Bad sell something to someone relevant? Like what would be a product that exists today that Strong Bad would have bought or would have sold back then?
Because that's what I was thinking when you were talking about that. I've seen a lot on my TikTok, and it might not be new. You guys will probably have seen it longer. I see a lot of vines being edited together to make 30-second vines, which, was the precursor to what we're doing now. And those channels seem to be doing really well, but I'm like, but how do you, because that is outdated. There wasn't marketing involved in that. So how could you then, I guess, just TikTok monetize it or YouTube monetize it by stringing them together?
You could. Yeah, you could probably just string them together, get views, and try to maximize your CPMs on YouTube. Gotcha. You're not going to make money on TikTok because it's 3 cents per million, and you're not going to make money on YouTube Shorts either. Because Austin figured out he gets paid 4 cents CPM instead of 3 cents. Like
It's terrible.
Sure, YouTube pays more than TikTok, but it still pays awful.
Now, that's not that bad if he's using repurpose to just send it over there. He's not doing the work twice.
Correct. So you're making 7 cents per thousand essentially on everything that you create.
Yeah.
Plus whatever he's getting paid on other platforms too. So between all the repurposing, between the Pinterest and the Instagram and the all short forms, he might be getting 10 cents, 12 cents per thousand views.
Yeah.
When you look at everything.
Yeah. But the connections too. I mean, having that kind of a following on those channels, you get more people reaching out to you for stuff. It's the 7 cents, but you've got people reaching out.
It's more about the reach than it is
lead generation.
The actual, it's more about the bottom of the funnel for him, because I think he has kind of a higher ticket agency, like at the bottom of the funnel.
Right.
Yeah.
So, right, like a $10,000 plus $20,000 per month type services. So that's what his reach allows him to do. It grants him the authority, the credibility that he knows what he's doing when it comes to social media marketing, and then he leverages that into $20,000 a month clients, right?
Gotcha.
So
So you're not going to monetize Vines in that way. But again, I would like there's probably an old Vine there's creators back then.
Yeah.
Most of them have grown up and they're on TikTok now. But I don't know I don't know if Vine is old enough to be like, to be
nostalgic enough.
Nostalgic, yeah. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Something like Homestar Runner. I mean, you'd probably end up meeting the original creator if you got big enough, because they're probably, hey, that's my fucking character. What are you doing? Right?
Meet it at Comic-Con or something.
Yeah, exactly. You'd probably meet them. But I don't know if that was ever copyrighted. If you're making original, like that character, like the video is copyright. I don't know if the character ever got copywritten.
Sounded like Borat, for crying out loud.
What?
The guy's voice sounded very. There was also the guy who made the crank phone calls on the radio stations. I mean, it sounded just like that.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
remember Crank Anchors?
Yeah, Crank Anchors. I mean, the voices
take
weren't
those
bad.
voices. What would they make crank calls about today? Yeah, this whole AI like content, like taking characters that never said something and then making them say something.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's a lot of older pop culture that you can go and like pull the archives and go and steal some of that. Maybe some of the younger generation won't know kind of like the backstory to some of it, but our generation will get it instantly, just by hearing the voice.
Yeah. Who remembers the video 55 by Group X? Does anyone remember that?
No, where?
I spent old YouTube I think YouTube circa 2005 was incredible.
I was thinking 2006, 2005, 6, and 7. It was the Wild West.
And you had the Power Thirst skit that was there. I remember that. Am I just talking to the wall here? I'm seeing a bunch of.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't think I got on YouTube till like last year. I don't really know.
Yeah, there's taking old stuff, bringing it up new. Possibilities are endless.
The only thing I remember off of YouTube is Marcel the Shell with shoes and drinking out of cups, being a bitch.
Hey,
not my chair, not my problem. That's what I say. It's this dude so ironically, it's this dude that's tripping on acid, and he's like, they've got him trapped in the closet and they recorded him, and then they just like put a lizard over him with like these animations. We used to watch that all of the time.
What was it called again?
Drinking out of cups.
Not to be confused with the other cups. So
yes, good God.
Yeah, no, we're not that. Oh, what the fuck? All right, yeah, this is definitely old YouTube. This is
He's an Indian?
Oh, God.
Was he a goddamn asshole? What the fuck is he doing?
Whoa.
All right. Coming strong on that one.
Yeah, you're coming out of the gate hot.
Wow.
Deep fake AI, you could probably remake some of these. Have him react to stuff.
Oh,
fantastic.
Absolutely. There's something like super there. And then what's ironic is if you remember Marcel the Shell, they actually turned that into a movie, a full featured movie very recently. And I saw it like listed at like our local theater or something. And I was like, are you kidding me? That's from like my YouTube time. And I didn't YouTube. I don't release social media, guys. Like I'm terrible at it.
Here you are making your living social media.
Yeah. I mean, here I am. I don't respond to anybody. It's not like personal. It's just because I'm terrible at it.
Shifty 5, was that you said that, Dom? Or did Ray?
Yeah, 55 was that was another. So I hope people don't mind us going off the marketing rails here. We're just kind of going down old YouTube, but Chris knows it.
I mean, it's all relative. The whole point here is that content lives forever, and
put it all.
I mean, there's never going to be a saturation for that exact reason. Like, you're going to stumble on the next piece of viral content.
Yep,
100%.
Are you going to show us, or you're just going to laugh?
Oh, fuck me. I'm not sharing my screen.
No.
Sorry, guys.
He's having a grand old time by himself.
Because I heard this was so great.
Did you want to know a secret? Because I know one, and it is so good to hear it. You want to know what it shows? All right, I'll tell you what it shows. I know how to count all the way to 55. And I will tell you how to do it faster than you can say poopty poopty pants. You ready to hear it, baby? All right.
Yeah, you guys are 55. That's like a 3-minute video, 2-minute video. Cheeto fingers, dude. I mean, I may or may not have been Cheeto fingers when I was between 18 and 20.
I have never.
Wow.
Yo, like I am Cheeto fingers, and like I never watch this kind of stuff.
It made my brain hurt. That's funny.
What'd you say? Yeah. It's. I mean, whatever.
Awesome.
There is a niche for everything. Just find your voice. That's the lesson.
Just find people you want to hang out with and create the content around it.
Put out the content, right?
It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it doesn't.
Yeah, that video's got 10 million views on it.
I'm gonna go literally find some. I'm gonna go down another black hole, and I'm sure now, and go find some irrelevant niche to myself, and go put out a crap ton of viral content, and it'll just be a fun game. So come back at episode 200 and see where we're at with our AI ideas.
Yeah.
Episode 200, there's going to be AI of us.
Yeah, great. Perfect. I won't even have to show up. Just what I wanted anyway.
Barb and Thad won't be able to get away with not coming in today. There'll be AI virtuals of them.
Yeah, exactly. Someone just typing. We'll have a VA in the Philippines typing what they would say.
Just Thad rubbing his computer generated beard.
Yeah. I think this is the year of AI. Like 2023 is like, there's so many softwares, there's so many websites that are launching.
Yes.
There's so many people that are monetizing it. They're talking about ChatGPT. This is not going anywhere. Just imagine where this technology is going to be 2 or 3 or 4 years from now. It's going to revolutionize, I think, a lot of different processes and systems and how people work and operate. And I mean, we're here for it. We're talking about it pretty much every couple of weeks now.
Well,
So,
Scotty, you
CRM.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. The CRM that I'm testing, it's an extra charge, but they do have it. It's linked to ChatGPT. So as you're doing your DM messaging, it will start to understand you more, and then you can do all of your. You can set up a bunch of messaging patterns, and it's what's that called? Something where it's in brackets so that you can
custom values.
Yeah, but it's called something else. Syntax. Yeah. So you can set it up with syntax so that Facebook won't kick you out because you're not repeating yourself. So your messages can all have that. And then, so if you're messaging in the DMs and people are asking you questions, it's actually going to ChatGPT, coming back. That's
wild.
Yeah, and it's just the cusp. This is just starting, and it's all.
What is that CRM called?
I'll let you know. It's called.
Oh, you're on NDA right now.
No, actually, I don't think I am. It's called Simple Marketing Tool.
Oh, that's
and
really
it's gonna be integrated into your favorite software Go High Level soon.
Oh, that's awesome! I can't wait.
Yes,
that'd be spectacular.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? That's the video before the show. I couldn't think of a clip that I wanted to talk about. But Scotty, you just segued us right into it. Being that in was it 10 years or saying that, like, what if there's no information economy? It's just a creator economy.
Yeah.
Because all the white collar pencil pushing office jobs are gone.
Yeah.
Because they're all done by AI.
Okay. No, okay. I'll stay away from the geopolitic issue of that, but
okay.
That's how world wars start, because never mind. That's too heavy for this. It is. We're outsourcing a lot of things to third world countries to take care of the administrative bullshit we don't want to do here at a very cheap price. It won't be offshore anymore. So who will be paying those countries not to be volatile, to sustain their economies? So it's great for an economy that's
not the machines that are going to rise up, is what you're saying.
No, not the machines. But the first world countries can absorb not having those workers because something else will replace it. The developing nations haven't gone through the process of having to replace their agriculture with industry and so on and so on. They jumped more forward to taking care of the offshore admin, handling those duties. We won't be paying those countries anymore to do that because we won't need to. What are they going to do to replace that income? They're going to revolt.
Yeah.
But that's heavy. Sorry.
No, it's fine. This is what you just validate some of our stuff. This is like
there's deeper implications than just white collar workers out of jobs. Yeah. We can absorb it here. They can't.
Yeah. Well, damn. So I guess this is where the wisdom of having you in here.
Yeah.
Hey, this is where we've been here an hour and like
we'll
end it on that note. Back next week. So I'm gonna dial it back in and say peace, love, be happy, do whatever makes you happy. Unfortunately, we live in a world where you have to take care of your own sometimes.
So develop the creative muscle, develop the creative skill, and go YouTube, hit all the buttons. Twitch, go hit all the buttons. Do your thing.
Dom's TikTok.
What'd you say?
And Dom's TikTok.
And my TikTok. Actually, we're not on TikTok tonight. It was utter failure. So the people on TikTok are going, where the fuck is his live?
Oops.
We'll figure it out. Again, this is what entrepreneurship is all about. Trying things and they fail, and you figure out why they failed and you fix it.
That's right.
So that is it. So we will we'll see everyone in 2 weeks. Guys, we really need an outro. Hey, thanks for listening. If you like this episode, please leave us a review, or better yet, take a screenshot on your phone, post it to social media, and tag us, Digital Marketing Misfits, or just use the hashtag Digital Marketing Misfits. And for extra bonus content you can't get anywhere else, go to Digital Marketing Misfits.